Good day, my dear students, and welcome back again here in our discussion of development of motion. So this part is part 2. So at this point, I'll be discussing acceleration. Okay, so acceleration due to gravity, if air resistance is negligible, a body falls freely under the influence of gravity with uniform acceleration. So this is called acceleration due to gravity, denoted by gravity. The standard value is 9.8 meter per second squared. Okay? So meter per second squared, that's the acceleration due to gravity. Now, in the speed and velocity, speed is the measure of how fast an object moves. If an object moves from one position to another in a measured time, its average speed, considered as v, is obtained by dividing distance is d and traveled by the time t taken to cover the distance, or in a mathematical form, average speed is equal to distance traveled, time taken to cover the distance. Okay? So, using this formula, okay, you can use that in a triangle. So we got the d, we get the speed, and the t. Okay, so the average speed and the unit we're going to use for average speed is meter per seconds. For the distance, we use meter. And for the time, we use seconds. So example, nawawala si time and you're just simply divide distance to its speed. Pag nawawala si speed, you just simply divide distance to time. Kapag nawawala si distance, you just simply multiply speed to time. Now, example, a runner covered a distance of 100 meters in 10 seconds. What was the speed of the runner? So, given this equals to 100 meters and yung time is 10 seconds and we're looking for the speed. Using this formula, okay, using this formula, 100 divided by 10, that will be 10 meter per second. And therefore, the speed of a runner was 10 meter per seconds. Okay? Next, velocity is a speed in a given direction. So example, a car traveling at 100 kilometers per hour north and another car traveling at 100 kilometers per hour south have the same speed but different velocities. So it means that even though they're the same, this one is traveling from north and this one is traveling from south. That's their velocity. Okay? Now, when the velocity of an object is changing, we say that the body is experiencing acceleration. So acceleration is A is acceleration A is defined as the rate of change in velocity with time. So using this formula, we can just simplify this. Oh, not the triangle. We can simplify this one as acceleration is equals to final velocity subtracted to initial velocity over time. So this will be the simplest form. Final velocity subtracted to initial velocity over time. Now, example, a car performance is often assessed by the shortest time required to accelerate from rest to 100 kilometers per hour. So, the new Ferrari can achieve this in 5 seconds. What is the average? So, acceleration of the car in meter per second. So, using this formula, E is equals to final velocity subtracted to initial velocity over time. Therefore, substitute lang po natin. So that's rest to 100. So that will be 0 to 100. So substitute lang natin 100 subtracted to 0 over 5. So simplify natin to 100 divided by 5 and you divide it. 100 divided by 5 and you will get divided by 5 you'll get 20. 20 and using this unit 20 meter per seconds. And this will be your answer. Okay? So try this one. So using the formula that I taught you a while ago. Okay, balikan lang natin para ma-take note nyo. So this one. Okay. Try this. I'll give you a minute and then after that, Let's answer it. Okay, a girl travels in 20 miles on her bicycles. The trip takes 2 hours. So express her speed in miles per hour. So at this point, again, a girl travels 20 miles on her bicycle. So the trip takes 2 hours. So first we identify the variable in our problem. So we got the distance, which is the mass, and we got the time, which is 2 hours. Now, we place a variable in the correct position in speed formula. So S is equals to distance divided by T. So S is equals to 20 miles over 2 hours. So after placing all the variables in the correct position, you divide it and you'll get 10 miles per hour. So sabi kasi dito, express her speed in miles per hour. If that's the case, no need to change or no need to convert it into seconds and meter. Okay? But if it says that express her speed in meter per seconds, you have to convert 20 miles and to meter and 2 hours into seconds. Okay? Next, try this one. A car starts from a stoplight and is traveling with a velocity of 10 meter per seconds east and 20 seconds. What is the acceleration of the car? Another minute. Okay. So, first we identify the information that we are given in the problem. So we got final velocity of 10 meter per seconds because a car starts from spotlight and is traveling with velocity of 10 meter per second. That's why we consider it as the final velocity. Now its initial velocity is 0 and the time is 20 seconds. So we insert the given information in the acceleration formula, final velocity subtracted to initial velocity divided by time. So 10 meter per seconds minus 0, then you'll get 10. So 10 divided by 20, and you will get 0.5 meter per second squared. Okay? Oh, allow me to correct this one. So meter per, it should be meter per second squared. Yeah. Okay, kasi acceleration to. Again, the unit for acceleration is meter per second squared. Okay, you try this one. What is the speed of a rocket that travels 9,000 meters in 12.12 seconds? Okay, so using this formula, so triangle lang natin siya ulit. We got the distance, then we got the speed and the time. So we got the distance here, which is 9,000 meters, and we got the time of 12.12 seconds. So using this formula, wala tayong speed. There's no speed. Therefore, our formula will be speed is equals to d over t, or distance divided by time. So let's substitute these variables. So speed is equals to 9,000 meters divided by 12.12 seconds. And you will get 742 742.57 meter per seconds. So that this will be our answer. 742.57 meter per seconds. Let's try this again. What is the speed of a jet plane that travels 520 meters in 4 seconds? Okay, using this formula again. the triangle, distance, and then speed, and then time. So we got here the distance, and we got here the time. So our formula that we're going to use, speed is equals to t over t. Let's substitute all the variables. So speed is equals to 528 528 over 4, and you will get 132 meter per seconds. Okay. And last, how long will your trip take in hours if you travel 350 kilometers at an average speed of 80 kilometers per hour? So we will express this problem in hours. So no need to convert it. Okay. So again, using this triangle, oops, sorry. Get the distance, speed, and time. And we got here the distance. We got here the speed. This is speed because it's kilometers per hour. Okay. So our formula that we're going to use is time is equals to d over speed. And then substitute all the variables. So we got 350 kilometers over 80 kilometers per hour. Kasi all the common unit and you will get R's. So, sulatan natin dito yan. So, we got the R. And 350 divided by 80 and you'll get 4.375. 375 hours. So, pwede po natin yan i-round off. Let's round off. So, t is equals to, into decimal places, let's see, 4.38 hours. Okay, 4.38 hours, and that's it. You got the answer. So that will be the end of our part 2. So wait again for my next video or lecture video, the part 3 of the development of motion. Thank you and God bless.